There's a place in your house where it's cool to chill, get some me time, or even cook a meal. It's your kitchen, mofo, ain't no time to slack. So just grab yourself a penny and let's work that ass. If you're scared of this place, ain't no need to bother. Just lay down your weapons and pick up another.
Hi, how's it going? And welcome to my Virgin Kitchen. Today I am making some chocolate mousse mint cup things. Chocolate mint mousse cups, yeah, that's what we're going to call them. They're going to be amazing. It's going to be an edible chocolate cup out of chocolate. You're going to love it. With a funky mint mousse in the middle with a little bit of white chocolate in there as well. Let's just get on and make it. It's going to be choc-tastic, baby. Yeah. This way. Right here then guys, this video is for Susie Chivers, as it was your birthday recently. You wanted me to do something major chocolatey, so I hope this will suffice. And also John Donaldson, who's only 13 years old, loves cooking and loves watching these videos. So amazing. Susie and John, this is for you. These are all the ingredients you're going to need, so just hit pause on the video now and write them all down. You'll see, just out of shot here, I've got the orange. Yeah, I did say chocolate mint, but what we're going to do, I like the orange there because it's got a slightly flat base. You see that? It stands upright. We're going to get our tin foil, cover it just over halfway up, and then smear it, okay, once we've sort of made that sort of shape with the orange, pull the orange out, smear the inside with chocolate, do that once or twice and refrigerate it to make our chocolate cups. Pretty cool, huh? The rest is a simple mousse mixture. We've got just a block of chocolate there, a little bit of peppermint essence, obviously you can flavour it any way you want, bit of vanilla in there, bit of orange essence, you know, you could actually use a bit of orange zest on there. I don't think I'm going to do that right now, I'm going to keep it pretty minty. And then we've got our eggs here, 4 eggs which need to be separated, so the yolks and the whites go in there. Best way to look at it with a mousse is 1 egg per person, so if you're making it for 6 people, you're going to need 3 eggs. 6 eggs. So let's get on and make this. It's going to be pretty art and crafty with the orange and the foil going on right now. But I think you're going to like it. Okay then folks, so I've got my 300 grams of chocolate there. 300 grams might be a little bit too much, which we're just going to basically melt and put inside our chocolate shaped cases, which I've just started to make already. This is just an example of what I've done. I'll just put that to the side there. All I did was grab the orange, got a sheet of tin foil like this, sat it on the top, and then just sort of worked it up initially. So if you work it all the way around, and then once you get to the top, you obviously need it at least halfway so you can actually get the orange out. Then maybe just fold it back on itself like I have around the edge here. That just helps to make it a bit stronger, okay? So just get your foil up around the orange. Yeah, I've just pulled this back on itself a little bit, and if I just pull this orange out like so, there we are. That is actually better than my first attempt there. A nice funky case. So I'm going to do 2 more of these, and then we'll melt our chocolate. Easy. Okay, so I've got my 4 cases now ready for the chocolate. It's all good. Obviously, they're not all the same shape, but if you can get them like that, I'd be so proud of you. But what you might see, actually, is the base here is quite flat now. But what I had, when I put it down there, it was rocking quite a bit. So if you just get your fingers in there and push it down, you can sort of manoeuvre it and almost sort of make it like a big cupcake case like that, okay? So just do that like that. All good. Let's melt that chocolate now. Cha-ching! Okay, so my chocolate is going in the microwave on 30-second burst. Shut it in there, get a wooden spoon, stir it. Should probably take around about 2 minutes max and it'll melt. Even if it's got a few lumps in it, the heat of it should melt it all together. So give yourself 2 minutes and 30-second blasts. Bang. Bang. Okay, I've literally just taken my chocolate out of the microwave. Check that out, it's all nice and smooth. I've got 1 case here just to show you. I've got a little spoon, I'm going to dribble a little bit. Let's get a little bit here, straight into the bottom, like this. Can you see that? Right in there, and once you've got enough in there to play with, you just sort of work it up the sides of the inside of it, all like that, okay? So make sure you get a nice lump at the base to support it, and then just work it all the way around, kind of like your wallpaper in it, okay? Okay then folks, once you're done, it should look like this, all nice and sealed in there. Don't worry if it's not perfect all the way around the edges, because when you take the foil off of it eventually, it should give it a funky effect. So that's going to go there like that, and I'm going to do my other 4 cases, and then we'll plonk them in the fridge. Okay, so my 4 chocolate pots are just about to go in the fridge, but just to show you, I've got a considerable amount of my melted chocolate left. That's all good, because we're literally only going to put them in the fridge for around about 10-15 minutes, just to get them initially set, then we're going to put another coat of chocolate wallpaper on top of it, okay? So, get them in the fridge. Okay, so while those cases are in there, I've just been doing the boring job of just splitting my egg like so, and passing the yolk, there we go, between the 2 shells to get the white dropping in one bowl, and the yolk, once it's all passed through, that'll do. Straight into that one, like that. So that's it, just separate your eggs. Okay, I put the eggs to one side. I've just got the trays out. It's only been 10 minutes, but you can see they have all sort of firmed up in there. So what we're going to do is get another layer of melted chocolate around them. Let's start doing that right away. Yeah, so exactly the same as before. Nice big dollop in there, and then just work it up the sides, and hopefully that chocolate should hug the surrounding walls of chocolateness. Oh yeah. Okay, so I smeared the chocolate up the 4 cases and straight back in the fridge. So they're there setting, doing their thing again. So nice and thick on there. It's going to hold that mousse darn good. So what I've got here is my egg whites, like so. I've started to whisk them a little bit, but just to show you, pour them in a little mixing bowl on their own. Just the egg whites, whisk them up nice and light. Right, so finished whisking my egg whites, and one way to check is to just put it over your head like that. Cha-ching, you see that? Yeah, that would have been embarrassing if it fell off. So I'm going to whisk in just a teeny bit of sugar, around about a tablespoon, to give it a little sweet kick in there. Okay, so just chuck that in there like that. Again, let's do some one-handed action whisking here. Let's go. Okay then guys, so we've whisked in the sugar and it's got a real nice funky glossy texture. We're going to bring that back in just a minute, but I've got our melted chocolate, we're going to bring that back in here. We had 300 gram bar initially, and for the mousse we only need 120, and I had roughly half of it left over, so I've just remelted it again in the microwave. So just going to grab that like so, pour in your egg yolks right on top, you see that? Yeah, loving that. Now we get a little drop of our mint essence, the peppermint essence, just about a teaspoon, that'll do. Give it a little stir through. Let's see if you can see this. Stir that all in. Okay, that's all been stirred through. It's starting to thicken a little bit. The heat is working the eggs there. Just put it to one side just for 1 minute. We've got our white chocolate buttons in a bag there. I'm just going to bash them away, break them down a little bit with my rolling pin. This is completely optional. Okay, so we've got them in the bag there like so. They're sort of roughly broken up. Just broke them in there, just pour them all in. Did I just say broke them in there? I don't know what I'm doing right there. So here we go. The heat might melt them a little bit, but it's going to be some nice white on brown chocolate loving in there. We just need to get some egg white in to loosen it up. Okay, so that's all stirred in there. The white chocolate is hidden, in fact. So get about 1/3 of your egg white and just cut it up and drop it in. Wow, okay, cool. And then just whisk it again. So use your original whisk with the whites in there, whisk it through. Okay, so once that first batch is whisked in like so, you can see it sort of loosened up a little bit more. That is what you're after. Get another 1/3. Let's see if I can cut it in from here. Wow, that is good. Oh no. Okay, okay, I'm just going to chuck that in, the seed. Sorry about that. Just ignore that bit there. I'm really sorry. Okay, let's whisk it. Last batch. Let's get this in. Now, once after we've done this bit, it's your opportunity to put any last minute goodies in there. You could chuck some marshmallows in there, maybe some more mint essence. It's completely up to you. Okay, carry on. Okay, so after our 3rd and final batch is in there, can you see how runny that is? That is the texture we're after. It's nice and smooth, but once we refrigerate it for a good few hours, it will set. But we need to pour it into our moulds, and I'm really sorry about that awkward stain right there. Let's go get our mould cases from the fridge, fill them up, and then we refrigerate them for ages. Wicked. Okay folks, I've just got them out the fridge, and you can see the colour change there. It's all dark and set, and you can feel the weight of it as well. If you're holding this right now, imagine this is your hand, you're holding it. That is heavy. Okay, so put them down there. Grab your mousse mixture and you can pour it in if you want, or you can spoon it in. I'm going to spoon it in because I'm going to be careful. So fill it all the way up to the top, and that's about it. Right, I've gained a bit more confidence. I just want to show you, I've been pouring it in, and check out this shot. Can I get it? Oh my goodness, you see that? Wow, fill it right to the brim, and this is going to be enough just for 4. Brilliant. Okay then guys, so our mousses are in the cases there, looking good. Make sure you don't fill the mousse over the case level, otherwise that'll just be silly when you try and take it out, won't it? So what you need to do is refrigerate it for 4 hours as a minimum, or ideally overnight. But what I'm going to do, and I recommend you don't do this, I'm going to put it in the freezer for about 2 hours and then move it to the fridge for around about 20 minutes just to adjust it, and I'm just going to tell you what it tastes like. But if you're making it properly, please, take the time, leave it overnight, and I think you'll love them. So yeah, I'll see you in a few hours. Okay, so that has been 2 hours. The mousse is nice and set. The cases were rock solid, so I pulled off the tin foil. When you do that, I need you to be really, really careful, okay? Make sure you get all the tin foil off. You might not have fillings in your teeth, but if you're making it for someone who does and they bite into it, ooh, that will hurt. So I've got myself some white chocolate buttons, just a few there that I've grated up that I'm going to sprinkle over the top. I'll put them in the fridge, so I've done 2 hours freezing, 10-minute little blast in the fridge, but ideally, as I say, overnight. I'm going to get them out now, sprinkle them with that, and tell you what it tastes like. I'm excited. Okay, kaboom, here they are then. I'm just going to get my white chocolate and just sprinkle a little bit on the top like that. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. So remember, if you want to have a little bit, you can always have just a teeny weeny bit and then put it back in the fridge and gradually eat the case until it's all gone. I'm going to eat one right now. Yeah. Okay then guys, I've got it on a plate here. I've already had a little cheeky spoonful and it is gorgeous, but I'll do another one for you. I'm eating it with a small spoon because it makes it last longer. A little tip for you. Here we go, let's go. Let's get it right in there. Wow. Oh wow. There on my lips. It's so good. I can't tell you how much I am loving that. There's a real cheeky mint kick in there. Just enough mint essence in there. But remember, you don't have to add anything you want. Put your own twist on it. Have a go for yourself. Let me know how you get on. And I'll see you again next time.
Cheers then.